So today, off to BCA in Bristol to collect a 2008 Renault Clio and a 2007 Mini Cooper. Yeah, hopefully they're in pretty good nick. I know the Renault's got a couple of places it needs touching in. The Mini Cooper is in red, so yeah, it's got the standard lack appeal. Not used to this walking malarkey, out of breath already. I've only jumped off the train literally 5 minutes ago, but yeah, I should hopefully be there in about 10 minutes. Let's see what it turned out to be. Just waiting to collect the keys for the Renault. Can't seem to see the Mini anywhere. Should be in here somewhere, but Renault doesn't seem too bad so far, so I'll do a quick walk around once I've got the keys. And there's the Clio. As you can see, it's got a few scrapes. Some of that should polish out. It's a 5-door as well, 1.2, and it's a one without the sunroof, which is probably the better one because from experience they leak like anything and you get water in the footwells. Nice and dry in the footwells. It's pretty tidy. As well, it's got a different colour wing, but I'm not too fussed about that. And there's a Mini, full of lack appeal. Not much I can do about that really. Unless I get a full respray, which with the age I'm riding the car, no point in doing. Both are under 100,000 miles. I think the Renault's like 70 odd and the Mini is like 80 odd thousand. Mini's got the sliding sunroof as well, which is in decent nick. 1.6 Cooper, so it's a pokier model compared to the one model, 6-speed manual gearbox. About to drive one of them back home and pick the other one up in a bit. I think they owe me just over £600 each, including fees, which isn't too bad at all. I'm hoping to get about 1,200 quid for the Clio, brilliant for first time driver, and probably about 1,500 quid for the Mini. So again, not too shabby. So hopefully double my money on both of them. So we'll see how it drives. Get it back home. Who knows, you might get an update with me pulled over on the side of the road, broken down somewhere on the M5. So just both of them got fuel as well, so they could probably both get me home pretty much straight away without popping into a petrol station. So yeah, wish me luck. Before I set off in the Clio, that's my chosen vehicle to start with. Notice it needs a radio code. Fortunately, there's one in the book, 7048. So let's see if this works. I'm guessing number 5 is to activate it. No, how do I activate that then? 7048 should be the right code. No. And there we go. We have radio. So it's not going to be a quiet journey home for me after all. Yeah, brilliant, there we go. Right, see you guys in a bit. Well, it got me home okay. An hour away, I think it was about 60 miles. Drove absolutely fine. I think it's just done over 70,000 miles. Got to go through all the paperwork yet as well to see what history is with it. And yeah, hopefully should be able to put this up for sale pretty much straight away. So I think the MOT is pretty long on it as well. So yeah, let's wait and see. Now off to go and get the Mini. Wish me luck. And here it is. Got me home safe and sound. It drives absolutely spot on. Just a shame. There's so much lack of appeal all over the car. Headlights need polishing as well. I mean, it's pretty straight to be fair, there's no dents or anything. It's absolutely filthy inside though, so it's going to need a really good clean. I mean, just look at that. It's horrible. But, you know, it was cheap, so I'll put the effort in to make it look as good as I can, really. It's got really good service history anyway. Can't remember when the MOT expires. Got a feeling it's September, October time, so I might put a new one on. Electric sunroof works as well, which is good. No signs of any leaks or anything, which is a good start. So yeah, I will crack on and give this a good clean along with the Clio I picked up today as well. Right, it's the next day and it's time to give this bad boy a wash. Usually I'll use a jet wash, but I don't want to take off too much lack of appeal compared to what's really on there. So let's get cracking, get rid of all this crap, and hopefully get these wheels looking like new as well. So yeah, get cracking. That was a quick one-step method bucket wash. Got a grit guard, so it's kind of like a two-step really. Wheels definitely look a lot better with a quick scrub, not too much brake dust on them. I'm gonna crack on and polish these headlights now because they're horrendous, just to try and get it to a really good standard, and just hopefully the only problem would just be the lack of appeal. That may put people off, but we'll see. It's a good motor otherwise, so that's my next step. What I'm going to use for the headlights is some Meguiar's Ultimate Compound, an old pad and a microfiber cloth. So there's the before and there's the after. Hell of a lot better compared to that one. So now to tackle that one and get it up to that. And there's the final result. So there's that one and that one. That one could probably do with going over again at some point. Overall, it's far better than what it was. Now it's time to tackle the interior. It's absolutely filthy, all between the door cards, door trims, seat needs a scrub of some sorts, all in between the black trims. Should get a cigarette lighter at some point. Yeah, it's just filthy. So that is my next challenge. Hopefully it comes up okay, and like I said, just try and make it as presentable as possible, so it's just the lack of appeal puts people off buying the car. So yeah, this is the before. Well, it's getting that hoovering done so far. Just got to scrub up the seats and the plastics. I found some mats in the boot as well, which helps just making the car look cleaner, more presentable in general, really. So I'm just going to kind of scrub off, hopefully, some of these stains on the seats. Tackle this as well. That's probably my. To be fair, you probably should have done that before hoovering, so I might need to give it a light hoover afterwards once all that's been taken care of. There's going to be so much dust in your otherwise. So yeah, let's see what the transformation looks like after this. Just spraying on some antibacterial surface cleanser with no bleach, it's just no harsh chemicals. I'm going to apply a bit more, but just kind of give you an idea. Literally, don't let it dry in the sun like I'm doing now, so I'm going to put another dash of spray on it, and then hopefully a lot of this should come up fairly clean. I've got some trim restorer as well to go on the top of it afterwards once it's all been wiped off. So let's see how this comes up. Now it's just giving it a quick clean. I can't seem to get that paint off the armrest. All it needs now is just some trim restorer just to blacken up the plastics a bit more. So there's a before shot, and there's the after shot. Not too sure we can tell too much difference because the plastics weren't in too bad of a condition anyway, but all I used is some spray cockpit shine with fresh air freshener, Total Wax Fresh Shine. I think it's, you get 2 for a £5, 2 for a £10 I think on Amazon, and it just makes it, I think anyway, still needs a bit of work down there, but it's good enough for pictures for the time being. So yeah, now to crack on with the rest of it. Well, that's all the door cards and plastics done now as well. It makes a hell of a lot of difference, just makes it more presentable really, and looks well looked after. And I found a cigarette lighter thingamabob as well. All I've got to do now is drill brush the seats. Hopefully they come up okay. I'll give it a quick hoover again as well, just because it was rather dusty, and just, yeah, tackle places that I've missed as well really. But as long as I can get these half decent photos of the interior, then yeah, all good. But yeah, quite happy with the results so far. So yeah, let's crack on with the seats. What I'm going to use is just some stain remover and a drill brush. Now I think I bought an Amazon as part of a kit for like, I don't know, £8 maybe. So let's see how this comes out. That's the seat drill brush, just leaving the doors open for them to dry. Gave it another quick hoover because it got really dusty. Now to blacken up the trims, put some tyre gel. I think I've got a tyre pressure cap as well, a valve cap rather. And yeah, I think that, apart from giving the windows a quick once over, that should be it. Now I thought I had some of this stuff left, but all I've got is an empty bottle, and that normally works pretty well. So I found this. Haven't a clue where it come from. Don't think I've ever used it. It's probably a pound jobby potentially. So this is going to have to be the solution to that really. So let's see how it works. To be fair, I'm actually quite impressed with that. You just spray on and wipe off. So I've only done that rear wheel trim. So it definitely looks, as you can tell, a hell of a lot better. So hopefully there's enough in the cans. I think I used quite a bit to go around the whole car with. So let's see what it looks like. Well, I'm quite impressed with that, to be fair. It definitely got me out of a bit of a sticky situation there. I mean, the Maguire stuff, it does last for ages, so God knows why I haven't ordered it yet, but that will be on in the Amazon basket very shortly. But for the sake of £1 or whatever it is. I mean, most of it is used up, so it actually works out probably more cost effective using that stuff really. But yeah, that's not a bad job, is it really? So now moving on to the tyres and just to blacken them up. Can't recommend this stuff enough. It lasts for quite a while, to be fair. And normally about 12-15 quid a bottle, but yeah, I mean the whole bottle, I mean I'll probably use it in about 4 or 5 cars a month and probably gonna last me a good 6 months or so. So what's that, £2 a month? Not too shabby. So let's crack on. But the last thing I'm going to do, I've just noticed that little rust spot on the roof. So I found this in the shed. Some white chalk paint. It's going to be better than the rust that's showing at the moment. So I'm having a clue if it's going to be a good colour match or not. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I think the lid is pretty similar, to be fair. I know it's going to be a chalky matte finish, but if it does look bad, I've got some lacquer I can maybe put over the top at some point. So let's see how this goes. Right, it doesn't look too bad. It will need another coat or two. It's not focusing, but that should be good enough for pictures, I think. I mean, that suit makes it look like as if I haven't even cleaned the car. But it looks better from this angle. So yeah, shouldn't know what's out in the pictures. I'm just going to shoot off to my normal location and take some pictures. But so far, not too bad. It's just waiting for that driver's seat to dry. Passenger seat is pretty decent compared to earlier. So I think maybe if I sit on it with my warm big backside, that should hopefully help the drying process on the way. Couldn't get that bit of paint off on the arm either, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, apart from the lacquer, it's actually a really nice car. So yeah, let's go and take some pictures. One last thing before I forget, pop on the old dust valve cover. There we go. Right, time to crack on with the Clio now. I'm hoping these scuffs are going to polish out, but I very doubt they will. I think the paint has come off. This one might though, to be fair. So here's a before shot. And here's the finished article. Just taking some pictures. Yeah, I mean, like I said, what I keep saying, apart from the lacquer peel, it's actually a really nice car. Really good spec, but especially with the sunroof. Coming up to summer as well. It's a 1.6, so unless you put parents or somebody else on your insurance, it wouldn't be too bad on a first time driver's insurance really. There's the inside. Still a bit of stainage on the driver's side seat, so I will have to give that a second scrub at some point. But it's actually a really nice interior. It's not too bad whatsoever. So I will literally be posting this up for sale within the next 15-20 minutes, and I'm only going to be asking about, I don't know, £1,500–1,600 maybe. It's done what, 84,500 miles. It's got a working sunroof, no sign of any leaks or anything. So this one should hopefully be quite a quick seller. Before I polish it, I'm just giving it a quick wash, and usually you can tell which scratches are going to come out. So that hasn't even been polished yet, that's just water covering the scratches. Yeah, it may need a bit of paint, but we'll see how we get on. Right, now it's time to try and get those scratches out. There's your Maguire's Ultimate Compound, fairly harsh pad. You can't see it now, it's been washed. You can't, well you can now, but I don't think that's coming out whatsoever. That needs paint for definite. That should come out, so let's see. That's the best I can do with that one. Definitely can't get that out. So I'm just gonna go around the bodywork and see if I can get any other scratches out. Again, some of that should come out, but there is some indents in there, so it has gone through the paint. Do the headlights as well. There's an L sticker that's been on the bonnet at some point, so I'll probably just need a bit of tart glue remover. And then yeah, hopefully it should be up for sale very soon. Yeah, as I thought, most of it's come out, just left a little bit there, so I'm not too fussed about that. Polished the wing, but it does look quite different now to the rest of the bodywork. Polished that rear wing, haven't touched that door, and then done that wing there. So moving on to the headlights now. Headlights definitely look worse in person compared to the camera, so hopefully you should be able to see a difference once they've been polished. That's the first one done. Compared to that one, you can definitely see a difference even in the camera. It just makes the car look so much better and more presentable just having the headlights polished, really. It's only a 5-minute job. And that's the second one done. So, like I said, it just makes the car stand out so much better. I mean, it's quite a common issue anyway with these headlights, and people tend to either buy new ones or go off to the scrapyard and get second-hand ones and just have the same issue, really. They usually fail at MOTs if they're kind of kept the way they are, just because of the hazing, but that should pass an MOT with no hesitation whatsoever. Right, now to remove the residue from the L stickers, the learner stickers. So I'm going to see if tar and glue removal does the trick. So let's wait and see. I was hoping for better results than that, so I'll get the polishing machine, I think. Right, try the polish machine, and it's barely touched. I've got a feeling it's kind of embedded in the paint now. It's probably been on for so long. So, unless I sand it back, which I'm not going to do because I actually think it says in the paint, I'm just going to have to leave it, unfortunately. Now it's time to tackle the interior, and to be fair, it's not actually that bad. That Mini I did before was far worse than this. I mean, seats are in decent nick. Door cards are fairly clean. Back seats are really good condition as well. So just a bit of hoovering, blacking up the trims and whatnot, getting rid of all the dust, and that's pretty much it. That's the inside of the Clio done. Found some car mats in the boot, same as the Mini. Looks a lot tidier, but I can still see a bit of hair and stuff down there which I missed, but I will get that sorted, and some mud on the edge of that seat there. So again, that will get sorted. I only seem to find stuff when I'm filming, so that will get addressed. It's a lot smarter now. Managed to get rid of the majority of that scuff. Can't do much about that one. So now just to black up the trims, do the windows, do the tyres, and then jobs are good. Just going to use this Poundland stuff again. should come up pretty well on the Mini, so hopefully it does the same job. Just doesn't make it look so tired really. So I'm going to do the skull as well, I think. I'm actually really surprised how well that's come out actually. I think I'll be buying some more of this stuff. Probably in bulk, to be fair. So that's the only thing I haven't done so far is the wing mirror. I mean, look at that. That's so much better. Right, after blackening all the trim, doing the windows as well, just the tyres to do. And hopefully that should be the last piece of the jigsaw. Here it is in all its glory. It looks so much smarter than compared to when I first brought it in and picked it up from BCA in Bristol. It's definitely a car I would love to have as a first time driver. A little Renault Clio. It kind of reminds me of the old, is it the Clio Williams with the gold wheels? I think it was the older shape compared to this, but this one was probably the one after. You can get cut versions of this, which I believe is a 2-litre turbo engines. It's so much better now. I'm just getting far too old for it though of the sort. Might have to outsource at some point. And fork out, was it 20-30 quid for a fanny, whatever it is. But I like to save my pennies. Well, there we go. So we've done 70,000 miles as well. Everything works as it should. So yeah, on to the next one, and I'll give you a slideshow of the finished pictures as well.